ever myself.
I don't want no regret.
Hey, there's children.
If that's what you want me to do,
There's children.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you about the
Alright,
consideration
see you later,
that
then.
you should
Don't
still
worry.
have
So
with
rude.
me as a human being.
Rapper Busta Rhymes is facing assault charges in an attack in Brooklyn. Police say the 52-year-old, whose real name is Trevor Smith, punched a man in the face numerous times. Authorities say it started with an argument between the two men.
One day I came to Daddy's house, and Diddy and Q-Tip and Fat Joe.
Everybody knows what a rainbow is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows what the sky can bring. It brings rain, it brings the sun. Like, you understand what life is too, you know? So for me to know that you have a great, Raymond or Heartbeat is Busta Rhymes, this is his real name.
Talking about Busta Rhymes before.
Super Zest Monster. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, we gotta bring some, we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it on here. They call them, fun boys. They say we gotta have the fun boys in the section for Busta.
Seen you talking about Busta Rhymes before
Oh, yeah.
in some of your videos.
Oh, yeah. Super Zest Monster. For sure, bro. That's my thing, bro. Like, this been common knowledge, though. Like, all my promoter homies would always say, man, we gotta bring some, we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say it on there. They call them, fun boys. They say we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause, I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before. You feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan. You feel me? Like, every cookout she playing it. All his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Chris.
Something strange is definitely happening around Busta Rhymes right now, and the rumors are heating up. Word on the street is that Busta is trying to quietly separate himself from Diddy and possibly planning to dip out of the country before Diddy's trial kicks off on May 1st. And some sources are even saying federal investigators may have footage connecting Busta to some of the shady activity Diddy is currently being accused of. Busta's name has been lingering in the background of this entire saga, not always in the spotlight, but definitely present in the whispers. And we can't ignore the rumors that have followed him for years. Allegations about his low-key lifestyle, staying away from public relationships with women, and insider claims from old bodyguards saying he preferred the company of fun boys at exclusive parties. Let's not forget, Busta and Diddy go way back. Remember that iconic track, Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See? That hit came to life in the studio with Diddy, and some insiders claim that session might have involved more than just musical inspiration. With that context, even the title hits differently now. So when Busta publicly defended Diddy while most of the industry was backing off or staying quiet, people started asking questions. And with new rumors suggesting Busta may have played a role in helping Diddy cover up some of the chaos behind the scenes, things are looking even more suspicious. If any of this gets exposed during trial, Busta could be in major trouble. Which brings us to the real question. What does Busta know, and what could he be running from? Not long ago, Busta allegedly got into another physical altercation with a random guy. Details are still murky, but with Diddy's court date inching closer, some believe the pressure is getting to him. Reports suggest he's spiraling, worried that his name might come up in court, and not in a good way. Earlier this year, Busta was arrested for allegedly throwing punches during an argument in Brooklyn. For someone in his 50s, still throwing hands like this, it's raising eyebrows. And honestly, it's starting to give Diddy-level anger issues. The two might share more than just a long-standing friendship. Now, rumors are flying that Busta's not just panicking, he's plotting an escape plan. There's chatter that he's looking to move out of the US and may even be eyeing South Africa as a temporary hideout until the dust settles. Some reports claim he's already begun the process of applying for citizenship, and Busta himself has hinted at starting a new life overseas. Meanwhile, more details about his past are surfacing, and they're not easy to ignore. Allegations about his so-called DL lifestyle are getting louder, especially with former insiders and club promoters speaking up. According to his former bodyguard, Big Homie CC, Busta's nightlife preferences weren't exactly a secret. Big Homie went on the Art of Dialogue and straight up labeled Busta a super zest monster, claiming he had a reputation for seeking out younger men at clubs. Club promoters allegedly knew the drill. Whenever Busta was in town, they were expected to fill his VIP section with good-looking guys. And Big Homie says that once Busta locked in on someone, he wouldn't let them go. He shared one specific story about a night out with actor Don Benjamin and a gay friend. According to him, the second Busta laid eyes on the friend, he pulled him into the VIP area and stayed glued to his side the whole night, super hands-on and very focused. And this, Big Homie says, was not a one-time thing. Now, some people accuse Big Homie of chasing clout, but he swears this has been industry knowledge for over a decade. When asked why nobody ever spoke up, he said it's simple. People want to stay in Busta's good graces. With his short temper and tendency to lash out, many are too scared to call him out. But Big Homie didn't stop there. He also claimed that Busta has a pattern of treating women aggressively and that this might be connected to deeper personal struggles. According to him, some men on the DL hold resentment toward women, and it shows in their behavior, Busta's temper being one example. And if you think this is all coming from just one person, think again. Another man, social media personality Trip Ali, also came forward with a story of Busta hitting on him at a club in New York. According to him, Busta invited him to his VIP section and was clearly trying to flirt. And that wasn't the end of it. In 2021, more rumors started swirling that Busta was back out and hitting on men again. Then came the Pride event sighting. Paparazzi reportedly caught Busta leaving with a trans woman by his side, and the gossip exploded all over again. And let's not forget about Orlando Brown, who's been on his own chaotic spree lately. He claimed he's hooked up with several industry figures, including Diddy and Busta Rhymes. Whether people believe Orlando or not, the mentions keep piling up. Between Big Homie's detailed claims, the alleged social media clues, and Busta's bizarre behavior lately, people are starting to wonder if this is all leading somewhere explosive. And with Diddy's trial days away, the timing couldn't be more suspicious. Whatever the truth is, one thing's clear. Busta Rhymes isn't just an innocent bystander in this drama. There's a reason his name keeps coming up, and it's starting to feel like he knows exactly what that reason is. Orlando Brown isn't always seen as the most reliable source due to his chaotic past. But if you go back and listen to some of his older rants, he was spilling wild details about major celebs long before the Diddy situation went public. And now looking back, a lot of the things he hinted at are starting to line up with what's actually unfolding. And when it comes to Busta Rhymes, Orlando hasn't budged an inch. In fact, he's doubled down on his claims and even said Busta has an alter ego that uses a female name. Now let's be real clear, Busta's sexuality isn't the issue here. The real concern, much like with Diddy, is the string of alleged outbursts and the whispers about predatory behavior. As Big Homie CC pointed out, a lot of men who live secretly often project frustration onto others, and women often become the target. And if you look at Busta's history, it starts to paint a concerning picture. His run-ins with the law date way back. In 2006, he assaulted a man on the street, thinking the guy spit on his car. That same year, prosecutors tried to hit him with a weapons charge after he was allegedly caught with a full-blown machete stashed in his vehicle, according to Billboard. Then in 2007, he got into more trouble after reportedly attacking his own driver during a dispute over money. He eventually pled guilty and was slapped with 3 years of probation. But the chaos didn't stop there. In 2009, Busta had to pay out $75,000 to a fan who said he was attacked at one of Busta's shows. According to the lawsuit, Busta hurled water bottles at the man, and then his bodyguard punched him in the face. And the reason? The fan says all he did was try to leave the concert early. Allegedly, Busta yelled at him, "I'm not good enough for you?" before launching the bottles and having his guard jump him. With a track record like that, it's no wonder people are side-eyeing how close Busta has stayed with Diddy all these years. And if that wasn't messy enough, rumors are now swirling about a supposed video showing Busta and Diddy together at one of those infamous FO parties with male adult workers involved. Nothing's been confirmed, but fans are connecting the dots, especially with Busta suddenly talking about relocating just as Diddy's trial creeps up. Whispers are growing louder that Busta's planning to disappear for a while, possibly to South Africa. And with recent reports claiming he's even applying for citizenship, people are asking if this is just a coincidence or something bigger. And it's not like fans didn't already clock his reaction when the Cassie abuse video surfaced. Instead of distancing himself from Diddy like most others, Busta went on social media and told people to mind their business and hold their opinions. But that statement only made things worse. Why even say something like that unless you're trying to low-key defend Diddy? Especially when the footage of Diddy hitting Cassie is literally public for the world to see. For Busta to downplay something that serious, it came off as tone-deaf and suspicious. So now the questions are piling up. What's really going on with Busta Rhymes? Is his planned move connected to the growing storm around Diddy? Could his name be tied to more than just rumors? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't go anywhere, because what we've got coming next might just blow the lid off this whole thing.